Raisins and potatoes, salons and barbers, you are now tuned into the Disneyholics Show.
Hello and welcome to the Disneyholics Show. That's Jen Diz.
And that's Mike TV.
Today our calendar says it's April 30th, so we're playing a brand new Disneyholics Show game called Disney Connect Floor.
Do you practice your intros before we record?
Sometimes.
No.
So right now this is an exclusive for YouTubers. We're keeping this blooper in, but so you can see how it works. But we're going to re-record starting from my line for the podcast in 5,
Gotcha.
4, 3. Our calendar today says it's April 30th, so we're playing a brand new Disneyholics Show game called Disney Connect 4. Play along as we observe National Potato Head Day, Oatmeal Cookie Day, and 15 more. Wow, we have a lot of holidays to celebrate. I listed off there, right?
We do have a lot of holidays to celebrate. I
Woo!
mean, if you're planning on celebrating all of these, I would probably get down for Oatmeal Cookie Day.
That's tasty. That's a tasty one.
Yeah. It'd be fun to make
So
cookies. Nice activity.
we are premiering, and I don't have oatmeal cookies nearby. I should have had some ready. We are premiering a brand new game show on today's episode.
What?
It's called Disney Connect 4, where you have to take a topic and connect it to something Disney 4 times.
Oh, this will be easy for
Will it?
Disneyholics.
Do you
We
think
can
so?
relate anything to Disney.
All right, let's do it. We have
Challenge
17,
accepted.
17 national holidays. Today, April 30th. And the first one is it's National Preparathon Day. Preparathon, like prepare and a marathon. National Preparathon Day. Go. Name as many as you can. We can also work together as a team.
Wait. What do you mean prepare as in prepare in a marathon?
Preparathon.
So we're preparing things,
Yeah, preparing things.
right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna prepare my outfits I'm wearing to Disney, my Disney bounds, right?
Oh, Disney down preparation. Disney bound
Disney.
preparation. Yes. I will say we have to prepare our Disney cruise fish extenders ideas
We
in the
do.
pockets and all that. So there's 2.
We also have to prepare in general for going to Walt Disney World on a week-long trip. I know you're now local and don't need to prepare, but I do.
Yeah. Well, if I have visitors, I prepare 10 times more than normal
Yeah,
because I want
right?
a perfect Disney experience. So yes, we have to prepare for that. That could be dining reservations, ADRs. It could be lightning lanes, LLs. Could be all kinds of stuff. There's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? We have prepared recipes from one of our
We
guests
have.
of Disneyholics Friends of the Show cooking books. We've prepared recipes
Yes.
from the cookbook. Wow, look at that.
Wow, we're just preparing all day.
Preparing all day like a preparathon day should. So next
Right.
up, we have National Raisin Day,
Oh,
which, by
this
the
one might be a
way,
little harder.
I learned from TikTok that a lot of people don't even know where raisins come from, and I'm shocked.
Raisins come from tomatoes.
There could
No,
be people
they
out
come from
there
grapes.
that think that, yes, raisins come from grapes. They are sweetened, ripened grapes.
Okay, I can already think of my 2. Do
Okay,
you have
go.
2? Okay. So I'm gonna relate this. Wait, what is this? What are we calling this?
Raisin Day. Oh, Disney Connect 4.
Connecting. I'm connecting this to Oogie Boogie Bash because if you do not want candy, they often have other options, and usually one of those is raisins.
Okay, that's very true. Very smart. Sunmade sponsor.
Yep.
Now, can
Are
you
you?
whistle through a raisin box?
I have never tried
Wait,
that.
what? That's like a thing when we were teenagers or young. You would get the little box and blow in it and it would make the loudest sound.
Oh my gosh. I don't know that one. Now I have to try it. When's the last time you've purchased raisins?
Purchased on purpose? No,
Yeah.
I don't think
Per-
ever. I don't think I ever did. Even as a kid, it would have been like a parent or something.
I got some like maybe a year ago when I was grocery shopping and I just saw them and I'm like, oh, as like the little red boxes. I was just like, that
There it
reminds
is.
me of being little.
With the little handmade on the front. What
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
the chocolate covered or yogurt raisins? I have purchased those. I do like to eat
Oh,
those.
Raisinets? Els, yeah.
Uh-huh. Brand name sponsored by Raisinets.
That's right.
Okay. Next up, we have two more to give. I
We
think you
have
said
three more.
three more. Okay.
We've only done one, right? Oogie Boogie Bash?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for my other one. There used to be a Welch's grape juice station in Fantasyland at Disneyland.
That is not raisins,
And
that's
where are
grapes.
raisins from?
No,
Raisins from?
no. That's too much a stretch. That
This isn't no Kevin Bacon. Okay, this
disqualified.
is
Yeah, no Kevin Bacon because that's degrees. This has to
that was
directly.
so good. Dang it.
It was, I'll give it an A for effort.
Okay.
I hope there's
What are
some
the things that
listeners
people are always
yelling.
complaining that there's not supposed to be raisins in?
I will say MGM
Empanadas.
Studios, MGM Studios, now Hollywood Studios, used to have the California Raisins perform and make appearances in
Oh,
costume. Pretty
I
cool,
love that. They
actually.
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't think that has anything to do with Disney that I know of. They should bring them back. That's cute. Bring back just like random TV things.
Yeah, they
Nostalgia.
should. Those like specialty nights, right? The 90s nights, stuff like that.
Yes.
Bring it back.
Alf. Alf. Who owns
Alf.
Alf?
I don't know,
I demand some
actually.
Alf. Okay, two more raisins, Disney connections.
Shoot. Okay.
I was gonna go grape
Raisin.
too with like the kids' meals, like but they come with grapes, but not raisins.
Fudge.
Okay, we can get creative here as long as it's raisin, okay? So when I go to this is a stretch. When we go to the Disney Resort pools and we're staying too long in the pool, our fingers turn to raisins. That's what I call them. That's what my family calls them, right? You're raisioning. No, that's actually they say you're
pruning
pruning, which prunes are from what?
avocados or
Avocados are
plums.
already raisiny. Yes, prunes come from plums. So we still have two more raisin connections, and the judges say we only have 17 more seconds left on the clock.
Shoot. Raisins, raisins, raisins. I just thought of one second ago. Um, I would bet money that there have been raisins on Living with the Land at some point.
There's definitely grapes, grapes for the win, but I'm sure grapes has its own day. So, okay, we're on number two, and we already lost.
Dang.
50-50. We are 50-50. Number three, National Mr. Potato Head Day is today.
Oh,
Very cute.
easy. Mr. Potato Head, Midway Mania, number one.
Number one. I can only think of Toy Story. That's all the same one. Because he is he is that. But yeah, you
Well, I
can
could say there's a Potato Head animatronic, and then you could say the Toy Story
yeah,
animated Mr. Potato Head.
yeah, Toy Story itself, right? And then there's also in one of the stores in DCA, you can make a Mr. Potato Head toy with your own pieces or misses, whoever you'd like, but it has the eyeballs, the hands, the arms, the potato. So there's three, and he is also for sure on the Slinky Dog Dash. I just can't think of where. I'm thinking of the penguin at the end, but that's different. That's Wheezy. But he's definitely there somewhere in the queue or the ride.
It's got to be.
He's gotta be.
So I used to have this nickname for people like Disney bounders that change their outfits 10 times a day while they're in the park just to do photos. And I would call them
Oh,
Mr. Potato Head because they have multiple outfits that they change into.
That's clever, and I
So
like
that's
it.
my own Disneyholic secret making fun of people name.
That's a good one. And I don't think it's making fun of them. That's pretty cool. It's like Inspector Gadget or something.
Yeah.
Um, I
Except for that's all the exact same outfits.
whoops. I had a Mr. Potato Head for sure as a kid. I was waiting for it to say you had one. No.
I did, but what does that have to do with Disney?
Ooh, burn the
We're
rules. First
relating
of all,
this to
I know, but
ourselves.
we already got four. I was giving you some bonus
I think we only
credits.
have
Okay,
three. Oh, yeah, we have four.
we
Okay,
have
fine.
four. Okay, the
Yes, I
next
did have a
one,
Mr. Potato Head.
the next day that we can celebrate on April 30th. I've never heard of it before. Is called Spank Out Day. Spank, like spank, spank, spank.
This just got really awkward.
And I'm
Spank out
purposely
day. What
not.
does that
I
mean?
know I'm purposely not telling you any history or
Yeah, you
origin.
probably shouldn't.
Nope. And it'll take too long, so you just got to make it up.
Oh, this is
So
some detailed history,
National
evidently.
Spank Out Day
Spank
is,
out day.
well, definitely I see people spanking their kids at the parks.
Ooh, have you really? That's
I
tacky
mean,
tire.
it just the tire, not the tire. It's not that bad, is it? I wonder what, I mean, neither of us are
You are not
parents.
supposed
Womp
to
womp
spank
womp.
your kids anymore.
I think you can lightly punch them.
What?
Or it's called, there's a
Okay,
different word for it now. Something discipline.
I just looked up what spank out day is, and it's the day you're supposed to not, you're supposed to raise awareness to not spank your children,
Oh, that's
Mike.
hilarious.
So now that I've
Okay.
called you out, this is
So
obviously not a great way to represent spank out day.
but we still got one of the four.
I have seen couples spank each other's buttocks in
Oh,
Disneyland before,
that
just
is
like lightly,
also
playfully.
inappropriate. So there's two
It's
out of
okay
four.
sometimes, like little doop, instead of like a
PDA.
yeah, just a little doop.
PDA. I've
What's
seen
PDA?
people spank the dough when you get to see inside the bakeries, those those type of kitchens. Yep. At Epcot and so you know
Spanking
what I'm
it.
talking about? Main Street, you gotta spank the cinnamon roll dough a little bit, the pizza dough, all the dough.
I'll give it to you because I want to change this topic. So, what else can we use? Or one more?
Yes, it is. No, I don't know.
I
Oh,
have heard,
I know. The princesses, especially the ones that wear the big ball gowns, they are wearing Spanx probably underneath those.
likely,
Yeah, right? Because you have to have everyone has to have the same shape in the waist for the dress. It is what it is.
yes,
Next
likely.
up, we have
Thank you.
Denim Day. April 30th is
Oh,
Denim Day. Denim Day.
I
Yeah, I
wear
love it.
denim almost every single time I go to Disneyland. And I will relate back to the or connect back to the Disneyland gangs. You remember the Disneyland gangs with their denim jackets?
I heard they're back.
Oh, shoot,
They
really?
are
I haven't
coming back
noticed it.
2025. You're gonna now you are.
Oh,
Now you're gonna see
goodness.
it next time you go.
Yep, I will.
Um, there's one, that's a good one, denim jackets. Number two, I'm gonna say Woody and Jesse from Toy Story both wear denim overalls. Thank you very much. Suspenders or whatever. No,
That
overalls
is
are called.
good.
Um,
Denim.
denim, denim.
They sell lots of denim products at Disneyland. Sell
We
denim
just need at
jackets.
least
What?
one example. Oh yeah, I have one that says "Never grow up" and has Peter Pan on the back,
Yeah, I have
and
a
it's too
Mickey
small. I can't wear it.
Sorcerer from Imagineering at Disneyland.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those, remember in a couple episodes ago, I talked about those denim jackets with the skeleton dance that I lost
Oh
and lost
yeah.
and found. It
Whoopi
was lost and
Goldberg.
not found.
Whoopi Goldberg also has jackets like that.
She she does.
Yeah. I almost brought my Whoopi Goldberg jacket right now. So the other thing is I've seen a lot of housewares lately. They've been doing a lot of housewares that look a lot like Target, for better or worse. I actually like a lot of Target's housewares. But cream, denim, tan, pillows of Mickey's head, things like that. Definitely seen a lot of denim. I think we got
Okay.
five into that one, so that's a bonus.
Lots of denim at Disney.
Lots of denim at Disney, and they should do a Disney denim after hours, and we can all dress up like Brittany and Justin in their infamous denim couple red carpet outfit.
Oh, shoot.
April 30th is also International Guide Dog Day.
All right. I will connect this to the time that I got to go to Disneyland with a support. What's the word for them? Sup Not emotional support, but the other one. Service
Service
dog. They just
dog,
call them
yeah,
service dogs. That's it.
sure.
Sounds too easy. Service dog. Is that a guide dog? Or is that just for blind?
I know that you can get emotional support animal ticket certifications on Amazon,
Oh,
but the
shoot.
service ones are the ones that require, I believe, proper
Yeah,
training.
like actual certification. But what about guide dogs? Is that something
Guide dogs is
separate?
a type of service dog.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that for just the visually
Usually for
impaired?
leading the visually impaired.
Oh.
So you went with what?
I went with a service dog to
Okay,
Disneyland once.
that's very cute.
Very cute.
Do you remember their name?
Sully.
Oh, that's cute. Monsters Inc.
Very
Um,
cute.
I follow I believe, a service dog on Instagram or TikTok or both. And two things happen when I watch the dog's videos. Is one, I'm very jealous that Captain and Mika, my dogs, don't get to experience riding front row on Living with the Land.
Aw.
Like that is so exciting. Like the dog gets so excited to see all the things. It rides Living with the Land, Small World, like slow, chill things with plenty of space, like a big row for it to be comfortable and so much to look at. So my one and two are the same. My one is that's so cool. I love seeing this dog's reactions. And number two, I'm jealous because I don't have one of these cough fake service dog vests.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You can buy, first of all, you could buy service dog vests from Amazon. But like you said earlier, their certificate does require actual training. Now, I don't know if they check or not, but I do believe this particular dog I follow is a real service dog. So shout out to that account. But it's so cute. It's so
It is
adorable.
very cute.
Yeah. They should just have
Very
a day
cute.
where you can bring your recreational dogs.
I was just thinking about that in my head, like bring your dog to Disneyland Day. And I was thinking about how awful that would be. The dogs would be fighting with each other.
I
They'd be
think it would
shitting all over the place. Like, no.
it would
Like, you
only
might
be
have good
awful.
dogs. Not everybody has good
That's true. My
dogs.
dogs are the best behaved dogs.
Don't think about your dogs. Think about
When
other
I
dogs.
hear and see other people's dogs, I get so irritated. Now, I will say though, only mostly non-dog owners I think would get annoyed though, because we do go to the dog park and I can tolerate it. I hate the owners, but I still don't mind the annoying dogs, if that
I'm
makes
thinking
sense.
about the Disneyland cast members, though, that have to
Oh,
clean up
you gotta
after Dog
sign
Day
up.
at Disneyland.
You sign up. Only dog lovers get to work that day.
You can be a dog lover and not want to clean up
And
a
it
day
all
full of
goes to
dog shit.
proceeds.
Sorry.
I was gonna say YMCA. It all goes to the SPCA. There you go.
That would be great.
Rose, Betty White.
ASPCA, right?
I see. I still don't know what it's called. WWF, which they had to change the wrestling name because of World Wildlife
World.
Federation. Yeah, with the panda and the sticker
They're
on it.
so different,
They're
dude.
so
It's so
different.
funny.
And the animals won. There you go. Okay, so we only said two things so far for National Adopt. I mean, what was it? Wow, we have so many holidays left.
Guide Dog Day. We haven't had any blind
Guide
or
dog.
visually impaired. Sorry. Is blind a bad word? I don't even know if it's actually bad or
No, I
not.
don't think so. You still use it for like blind bag. It means just like
Visually,
unable to see opaquely, like,
yeah.
but visually
Visually
impaired,
impaired.
it makes it more inclusive for people who
It's
are
yeah, it's broader scope.
80% blind.
Um,
You might be
I don't think
blind,
we
for
have any
example.
characters,
They call it
right?
legally blind, right? That's another
Legally
version.
blind. Are you saying I am?
And I'm saying,
My
I said you
glasses.
might be. I mean, there's a lot of people who pass for it, I think.
Dang. Anyways, moving on. Excuse me, right before this episode, you said you needed glasses.
I
Moving
know. No,
on.
but I've heard people say, "Oh, like I'm legally deaf," and I'm like, "You literally can hear me," and then they'll explain it, and I feel moted. They're like, "Oh, it actually just means blah blah blah
Yeah,
requirements."
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay." Tom Cruise. Um, so I'm gonna attach this next one to our current holiday, International Guide Dog Day. We're still trying to complete two more, right? But there's also an adopt a shelter pet day. And let's just combine it because there's two
Aw.
that's too hard. So we need two more dog things. Um, my dog's named
Wait.
Captain, but it has
Oh,
nothing to do with Disney, which you would think. Not at all to do with Disney. It's just nautical. But you, oh wait, it's not pet. I thought this was pet day. Oh, it is.
my cat?
Adopt a pet. Okay, please tell me one of your cats came from a shelter
Yeah.
for this. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Again, are we relating this to ourselves or to
Yeah,
Disney?
because it's Disney named. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Mowgli came from a shelter.
Oh,
Um, and yeah, Mowgli's obviously a Disney cat name for sure.
only Mowgli came?
Bagheera was like a lost cat that was found out
Oh,
in the middle of the street and no one claimed him and all the things.
that's
And
like
then
our
Charlie,
episode 2 weeks ago about Lost and Found.
yes, lost. He was lost and we found him and he was very cute. Favorite cat. Sorry, Mowgli. And then Charlie was named after Charlie Chaplin, and that was my other cat who came from another friend's cat that had babies. So that was not a shelter cat, but may have ended up a shelter cat.
Aw.
They didn't find a
And
home nonetheless.
okay, so we have Mowgli to get a point for us here, and I will blow it out with the final answer, which is tons of animated movies. We have Oliver and Company. We have Lady and the Tramp. All of them feature pets that are at one point trapped at the shelter or get put in a shelter
Very true.
or get rescued from a shelter and adopted into the family. Very cute, very sad. So is another movie that's not Disney, it's not Bloomhouse, that's horror. It's Don Bluth. Um, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Oh,
Oh, stop. I don't even want to think about it.
that movie. Wow. Yeah. If you want to cry, watch that movie again.
Yeah. Also, and correct me if I'm wrong, was Doug at all a guide dog? Or was he just able to speak because he had that thing, that translator
I don't know what that is. Oh, Doug
from Up?
from Up. I thought you meant Doug. Da
First
da
name
da da
basis.
da 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 da
Oh
da.
no.
Which I think is Nicola. Maybe it is Disney. Um, he wasn't a guide dog.
Okay. He just couldn't speak because of that thing.
That man, the villain, was programming a whole like stormtroopers of dogs, and Doug was one who escaped and was normal. The rest of them,
You know
remember,
what's
they
weird?
all talk like this and they're army soldiers.
I literally can't remember a villain in Up
Wow. Wow.
at all.
The other old grandpa.
Nope.
Whoops.
Gone from my memory. All I remember is the love couple and the journey to find that house on the Paradise Falls. What?
The
Weird. Okay.
beginning and the end. That's all that matters,
Yep.
right?
That's all that matters.
Next up we have Honesty Day. April
Honesty
30th, you
Day.
all. If you're listening to this episode the day it premieres, April 30th, no lies the rest of the day. No lies.
I love that. Honesty Day should come into play when you're at Disneyland often. Um,
I think Honesty Day should be something that the D23 leadership team who makes the big announcements for movies and rides, they need to embrace Honesty Day when making these announcements.
hey, they were being honest. It
The
just didn't
day. That's
happen.
true. The day of those were supposed to be. Fine. Gosh, that means we still have four more. Oh,
Oh, I know,
hello.
and
Oh, go,
the
go.
Disneyland people should be a little more honest with their wait times.
Oh, they like to inflate them for
They
Lightning
do.
Lane purchase
They
anxiety.
do.
Yep. A second one is from DuckTales. There is a harp, and anytime you play the harp or you have the harp in your possession and you tell a lie, or someone around you tells a lie, the harp says, fibbing, fibbing, fibbing.
That's hilarious.
Very
That we
cute.
should play that sound bit every time we do according to Mike TV.
According to Mike TV, fibs. Okay, so there's
And I
two.
can't believe that didn't immediately bring up Pinocchio
Oh, Pinocchio. Such
fibbing
a
and his
liar.
nose grows. He should be
Big
honest.
liar. Yep. Which makes me think of um uh, whose love interest was the one in Frozen that lied about liking Anna so that she would marry him?
Oh, Hans or something?
Hans. Yeah.
That,
Oh my gosh, you got it. It's Hans. I always think of Kristoff, but he wasn't. He was actually the real love interest.
yes.
Yes. So he was a liar. Hans was a liar.
Yes, he was.
National
There's lots of
Bubble.
liars. All the villains, I think,
Yeah.
lie.
You gotta
They
lie to
should,
get what you
they all
want.
hide on Honesty Day. They get out of town.
You know who I will say didn't lie to the main character? That doesn't get enough recognition because she's not that bad. Actually, are you evil if you tell the person what you're going to do and then they agree to it?
If it's a bad thing, yeah.
And then but what does that say about the victim?
It means they make bad decisions.
Okay. So Ursula told Ariel exactly what was going to happen if she took the deal. She read it and signed it in ink. So Ursula was just
That
offering
part,
something and she
but
got it.
Ursula came in as Vanessa and tried to sabotage.
Okay,
That's where
this
she's
is
a
true.
villain.
That's why I said main character. So she lied to the prince, but nothing in the contract said that she couldn't be personally involved with preventing the kiss from happening.
It's true. But it
Ariel,
also didn't say
come
she
on,
was going to do it.
right? And that's what a contract is if it's not there in writing.
That's
So
true.
Ariel should, that's why if you're 16 years old, don't sign any contracts, please.
Yeah.
So why were we talking about that? Honesty Day. Yes. And some villains that have gotten too much negative press. Okay. National Bubble Tea Day is also April 30th.
Oh, shoot.
Is there one anywhere like downtown Disney?
I kn- There's one coming to downtown Disney soon.
That's enough. We get that
Yep.
one. That
It was just
counts.
announced not that long ago, along with like a gym. Is that weird?
The
They're
gym
putting
is
some
weird.
big gym
I don't
in
like that.
downtown Disney.
That doesn't make sense.
Very weird.
There is definitely, and I'm trying to think of a specific one. There's definitely bubble tea in some of the unique drinks, like at Avatar Land. In fact, I know in Pandora they use the same bubble tea ingredients, the tapioca pearls, on top of several of the entrees and desserts. And that's at the canteen. Forgot what it's called.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what we consider bubble tea because in Oga's Cantina,
Oh yeah.
you can get Java juice, and that's a juice with the popping pearls.
Yep, 1000%. That is just bubble tea with a cute description.
Yes,
And
but it's not
number
really
four,
tea.
we're trying to win here. We're trying to win. We're trying to win for our audience because the
There you go.
proceeds of today's game show go to
The SPCA.
the SPCA. um, I want to say for sure there's a bubble tea drink at Trader Sam's, but I don't know. Either Trader
Don't
Sam's
know that there is.
or the Indiana Jones bar, Jock
Oh,
Lindsay's
they're
hangar.
probably for sure Jock Lindsay's. I can
Okay.
picture that. Yeah.
So if anyone else has any answers, wish it our way so that we get the point.
Yeah.
Number
Where are
11.
you? We need you today.
Where are you? Number 11, Onse, is National Bugs Bunny Day. So today, our 11th holiday, on April 30th is National Bugs Bunny Day
Hey, that voice you just did sounded like Bugs Bunny, first of all.
with a carrot, eating a carrot.
What's up, Doc?
Who owns that? Warner Brothers?
I'm gonna say Bugs Bunny was in Roger Rabbit. Who
Yep.
Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yep. He very much was. Bugs Bunny
Ooh,
and
I might take the
Disney.
only one.
Gosh. Bugs Bunny was a character you could see at Great America for a while, right? Or Six Flags, one of those two.
Great America, for sure.
Great America, which is a theme park,
Just like Disney.
just like Disney. Oh, this one's hard. Wow. Bugs Bunny and Disney, three more ways to relate the two, connect them together. Hmm.
Bugs Bunny likes carrots, and
Rabbit.
they sell carrots at Disneyland.
Yep. I think we're gonna have to pass on that. This one is so company specific.
It's too much. Yep. It's
But you
that
found the
IP.
one. You found one connection, which is pretty impressive for a different IP.
There we go.
All right, here we've been waiting for this one for a while. The next holiday celebrated today, April 30th, is National Oatmeal Cookie Day.
Can we relate this back to the raisins one? Because there are raisins in oatmeal cookies. Thank you very
No,
much.
there's only raisins in oatmeal raisin cookies. You can have
Listen,
a regular
who?
oatmeal cookie.
I've never had an oatmeal cookie without raisins in it.
What?
Ever.
I almost the other night, because I've been on this night
Oh,
owl
wait.
schedule, I almost was up in time to just go straight to Gideon's and wait in line.
You
And
still haven't been inside, have you?
I never been inside.
Oh my God, you have to experience it. I also just
So
remembered I have had oatmeal cookies without raisins. It's only the iced oatmeal cookies by
there's
Mother's,
different
I think.
kinds. There's cinnamon oatmeal
Those
raisin
little tiny
cookie. There's
ones.
oatmeal. There's oatmeal cranberry. But oatmeal is definitely one at Gideon's. Can we count that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Where else do they sell cookies at Disneyland? Disney parks.
Oatmeal, I believe they make the Wookiee cookies that they are currently releasing at Disneyland
Mookie
for
cookies.
Season of the Force out of oatmeal as well.
I've definitely had oatmeal cookies at Disney Cruise Line Cabanas buffet
Oh,
because I like to
yes,
put
for
soft
sure.
serve on top of it.
Ooh, and in the club level of Grand Californian.
Club level, Grand California. Boom, four cookies. Now I want cookies. April 30th is
So do
also
I.
Children's Day. This should be easy,
Oh,
right?
so many children at Disneyland.
So many children. It's there's a lot of children's things to do. Um, Small World is like every day is Children's International Children's Day on that ride.
There's
Um,
Disney children's books.
Tons of Disney children's books. Peter Pan features children Wendy, Michael, and Jonathan.
Yeah.
There
Lots
are
of Disney
children's,
child stars. Mickey
oh
Mouse
yeah,
Club.
Disney child stars like Justin
Justin
Timberlake.
Timberlake.
We both said Justin Timberlake. Are we not
Ryan
90s kids?
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, Annette
I thought you
Funicelli.
were about to say Anne Frank, and I was like, what the
Wow.
heck are you doing?
Wow. But you went and said it anyways. So, children's menus, which by the way, kid at heart, you can order off a children's menu. You don't have to be a child. And if anybody tells you otherwise, ask for the manager.
I am a
Um,
kid at heart. Thank you very
yep, just
much.
like I said a second ago. So I think all of these, we got so many points for Children's Day.
Yeah.
So April 30th is Children's Day. So go out and tell a kid that you should not be beaten because today is also Spank Out
Maybe,
Day.
maybe just don't approach
We
children and
don't,
tell them Happy Children's Day
we didn't make these up. These
in
are real,
general. Yeah, no, that's
and
kind of
we're
weird.
just telling you the info, the facts.
It's
So hair, hairstyle appreciation day is also today. Bibbidi
oh,
Bobbidi Boutique. Boom.
yes. Appreciate those hairstyles. I also appreciate the hairstyles of a lot of cast members, but especially one of the cast members at Oga's Cantina. She has the best hair. She looks very Star
Ooh.
Wars.
It looks like it was styled by the same salon that Leia and the character her daughter plays, Billy Lord, like the same salon
Yes.
they go to. Yes.
Yes.
Um, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. I recently saw a TikTok where people are saying it's upwards of like $300 to bring your child there.
That's insane. I didn't realize it was that much. It's more than the lightsaber experience. People
Yeah.
complain about that.
And you get like a made in China dress, you get a quick updo and some glitter. But you know what?
So
Just
much glitter.
like
Did you
everything
hear?
else,
Have you seen how much freaking glitter they put on those
I
kids?
have. Oh, did you know you could get it too for free?
I'm good. I will
Oh,
never.
if you go to
The
Bibbidi
one
Bobbidi
free Disneyland
Boutique,
thing I won't go for.
go to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Maybe do it on the cruise if you're bored then. And ask to be pixie dusted and they'll do it for free. And
I
you'll be
can't
stuck with
imagine you would
glitter for the
have
rest of it.
glitter forever,
Forever
for
and
the rest of your
ever,
life.
all your nooks and crannies. But yeah, it's for the experience. The money is for the experience. So,
True.
okay, we have two
Hairstyle
more.
appreciation. I'm going to appreciate the advancements that Disneyland has made in their dress codes
Yeah.
for not only cast members, but also guests of
Yeah.
hairstyles that you're allowed to wear at the
Yes.
park.
Suck
You used
it,
to not be able to have
DEI.
long hair to even go to Disneyland. Isn't that crazy?
Inclusion, equitable hair policies. You see, people? DEI. Don't be afraid of it.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid of it. Lastly, I'm going to appreciate the hairstyle of the salon that you pass by on People Mover at Magic
Oh,
Kingdom.
yes.
Yep.
I
It's
love
a
that. Very good.
futuristic hair salon, and you put the you go stick your head in the machine and it comes out completely done.
Perfect. I love
It's
it.
one of my favorite ones to pass by. There's also today, April 30th, celebrating National Mahjong Day. So depending on which country you're from, it can be pronounced different ways. It's a popular Asian tile game. In the Philippines, we just say it with our thick accent, mahjong, but it's mahjong. I've heard different ways to say it, but those are those really beautiful tiles. They look like dominoes, and you play them with, I believe, four people, depending on which version you're playing. Just like poker, there's like different ones, like Texas Hold'em. There's different versions of mahjong. But today's National Mahjong Day. Have you ever played it?
I have.
So much fun.
It is fun.
What do you
It's very easy
remember?
to learn. So
Easy
it's
to
good
learn.
to, yeah.
And there's a specific sound it makes, the clanking
Yes.
of
The
when you're like
tiles
shuffling them or putting them down. Yeah, the tiles. And
and
it
the
I
feel of
love
them, they're
it.
like cold.
Yeah, they're
They're like
cold. They're
the
just
rounded
heavy enough.
edges.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Love it. So they do play this in Turning Red. They show it, by the way. So there's
Very
one.
cool. Do they have a
Popcorn.
board for it? There's a board
There's
for it,
no
right?
board. There's no
There's no
board.
board?
No, you just need like a 40 folding table, square folding
Oh,
table,
darn.
and you're good.
Oof.
Here I have two more. You can buy a Disney set at Hong Kong Disneyland, and you can buy a Disney set at Shanghai Disneyland. There's three for you. Now we need one
How did you
more.
know this?
They just have to. They have to. Just like playing
You're just
cards.
making it up.
Somebody
They
prove it
should.
to us by sending us one. Ha.
There you go. Yeah, ooh, there you go. I like that. Um, I feel like Mahjong, and I can't confirm this
Or
until I
deny.
go back to Disneyland, but there are one of the stores on Main Street that have a ton of board games and different types of games all over the walls.
I believe it. And you know, maybe they sell it at DCA during Lunar New Year.
That's right.
There you go.
There you
Um, Honesty Day. Today is Honesty Day, April
go.
30th. So there's a few more. We have International Jazz Day, which is celebrated today, April 30th. It's a good one.
No, I love this one.
There's a bunch,
So,
right?
Fat Cat Swinger, shout out Disney Performance Band and outside of Disney as well. Fat Cat Swinger, amazing.
Boom.
Yeah, just saw them recently in
New
Disneyland.
Orleans Square has live jazz.
Mm-hmm.
They've even had live jazz on the Mark Twain from time to time
They have.
playing.
And they have a lot of jazz music in Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Gianna's Bayou Adventure, and the movie that was going to be the one I was going to say. Now we need a fourth one
You could say that that's two very separate
as the
things, an
movie.
attraction at a Disney park versus a movie.
I do feel like for this one we should be able to find a fourth. Oh,
Okay.
we've seen, was it jazz? No. We've seen live music at on Valentine's Day at the Edison.
Oh, that was so
Was it
fun.
jazz?
Yeah. It was basically like what was that band that did it all the time? Shoot.
Oh,
Modern
jukebox.
jukebox or postmodern
Uh-huh.
jukebox. Yep. It's like jazz to but modern songs sang in a jazz swing format.
Yes.
So yes, absolutely.
Okay, there we got four.
And swing dancing at Disneyland. How do we not mention that with all the live bands, swing bands all the time? Jazz, jazz, jazz
Jazz
hands.
hands. Um, did you know that Casey Abrams is a part or was a part of is sometimes a part of postmodern jukebox? I guess they're like one of those bands where people can cycle in and out if they want, like so many people.
Who is that? I know the
What?
name.
Oh, he's from American Idol, but he also
Oh,
is
okay.
he's become a pretty popular singer. Blake Lewis, there's several of them. Um,
Got it.
love it, love it. Okay, so April 30th is also National. Okay, we might have to Google this one. Sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis Day.
Oh no, what
Is
is
that a
that?
medical condition?
Oh God, this is gonna be so weird relating this to Disney. Yeah, it's a chronic inflammatory disease characterized by formation of small non-cancerous lumps called granulomas in various organs of the body. Lovely, Mike.
Oh, tons.
So,
There's tons here. Uh, Body Wars, Epcot. And
body
I never got
wars.
to see it, but they talked about the immune system and all that. So jealous.
One of the symptoms of sarcoidosis is coughing, and there's plenty of people coughing all
Oof.
over you at Disneyland or Disney
So much
parks.
coughing. And I feel like there's a attraction where someone coughs in your ear.
Oh
Or
my gosh. Wait.
can't you imagine it? Like the sound of
Yeah, hold on.
it?
I remember the old Lincoln used to have them cutting hair next to your ear. Do you remember that? Like,
Yes, that was ASMR before ASMR was
yeah.
popular. Oh my God.
I need
I
to
feel
do a
like
deep
there
dive on
was.
that. Was that the only random overlay of that ride before or
Maybe
that attraction?
I can picture like like right in your ear. Um, there's also more things about disease and your body during adventures through inner space. Is that what it's called? Where you go inside
Yes.
the human cell and the atom and all that.
The Atommobile.
Atommobile.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And
another symptom is joint pain. And I don't know about you, but I certainly have a lot of joint pain after a trip to
after, especially
Disney.
if you rope drop and close out on the same day,
Even just a few
just
hours. I
waiting
mean,
in line somewhere. So, wow, we have a lot for this one. I was also going to say that in um the Disney parks, they have really nice and helpful medical staff at the first aid center, which
yes.
is usually in each park. We've gone there for like things like Tylenol complimentary,
Hmm.
or I once got my head cut open at Typhoon Lagoon and had to
Oh,
go in there.
shoot.
Yep.
I split my knee open. I
You
went
split your knee
there.
open. So thank
I went there
goodness for
one
those.
time when it was that time of the month and my cramps were so insanely bad
Oh
and I
my
had a
goodness. Oh my
migraine
goodness. Turning
that
red.
I had to go like just check out for a little bit and they let me lay down on one of the hospital
Wow.
beds and they made it all dark for me and gave me some ibuprofen. I just took a nap for like an hour and then I woke up and I felt great.
Oh, that's so
Isn't that
special.
awesome
That
that they
shows
do
these
that?
medical professionals and combined with the Disney magic, amazing.
Amazing.
All right, so there's one more day that I saved for last because it's really
Save the best
save
for
the best for last.
last.
It's a really special one, and it's called April 30th is Military Brats Day.
Oh.
So cute.
You are a military brat,
I'm
I
a military
believe.
brat.
I
Very proud.
kind of could be. Am I a military brat? My dad was only in there for like 4 years,
I
and
would
not when I was
say if it
alive.
didn't become your lifestyle for a while, maybe not.
Okay,
Yeah.
no. I will connect this to Disneyland having special ticketed prices for military people,
True.
military
That's true.
brats.
Yep. Oh, my mom, no matter where we go, and I always get embarrassed. And then I feel stupid because it's always a yes. She'll always ask, "Do you have military discount?" And I'm like, "Mom, this place definitely doesn't." And they're like, "Sure, yeah, we do." And I'm like, "Oh." And usually they won't even ask for ID because you just trust this like older lady asking.
Right.
But yeah, be sure to ask it. And then anytime we go on Disney trips, they have to go get the tickets at the base, the military tickets, and they bring it to Disneyland or Disney World, which has to
Mhm.
be activated with the ID holder at the front gate. So keep that in mind. Which still brings us only to one because that's all related to military discounts.
Got another one.
Ooh.
Military brats and people in the military themselves get recognized at the flag ceremony in Disney parks when they bring the flag down.
Oh, yes. Hey, I'd like to know, maybe that's another deep dive. How do you get that? I want my dad to do that once.
Yeah, I don't know. We could find out though. It's a great question.
It's pretty interesting and nice that they do that.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I would say that
Very
it's
nice.
definitely a good second one. Say we need two
They're
more.
tear jerkers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I've walked by, but I've never like stood and like done the salute. But I think my dad would get a kick out of that. He would feel like he's so important and special.
Oh, I love
In a
that.
good way. Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah. You're a military brat
I am a military brat.
and a Disneyholic.
Are
That
there
work?
any military? Oh, you know who is a military brat? That's a Disney character. Trying to figure out his name. He is from Atlantis, the main character with the glasses.
Oh, I don't know.
Shame on me. Everyone says if they make a live action movie, Tom Holland should play him. And then the beautiful girl with the Atlantis princess should be played by Zendaya. Be perfect. Love it.
I was thinking the girl from hold on.
Atlantis movie.
The girl that plays the mother of dragons.
Oh, I could see her doing it too.
Yeah.
Um, Milo Thatch is his name. Cute, nerdy, very nerdy cute. Very nerdy cute. Yeah, he's a nerdy cute.
Cute nerdy. He's very nerdy cute.
Nerdy cute. I
Got
like
it.
that. That's a good kind. But he's a military brat because his long lineage of fathers, grandfathers were in the military and also were looking for the lost city of
Oh.
Atlantis.
I think there's another military brat in a recent film. Um, what was that movie called? Where they went to like they were like on
Oh
other
yeah,
planets?
Strange World.
Strange World. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. That was, yeah. And he was a gay.
Yes. Yep.
That's pretty
And he
cool.
like came out in the movie, right? Like, was his like big moment? Didn't that happen in that?
Um, yeah, and he had a love interest, a boy who was also very cute that was back on land, or I guess wherever they back on Earth or something. But yeah, that was nice how they just kind of snuck it in there.
That was very cute.
What else?
I think we may have got four
Do you know?
discounts, flag retreat, and two military brats, and three, including you.
Do I count?
We can take it off. We still got four.
We could take
Count
it off.
four.
Okay. The reason why I'm stalling our last topic here is because I was trying to find this sound clip, but I can't find it. But I'll post it on Instagram later. But it has to do with the famous to us as kids, at least, Lou Diamond Phillips. Do you remember him?
From La Bamba.
La Bamba, the actor. Yes.
Yes.
I love Lou Diamond Phillips, but he was also in other movies back in our day, like Young Guns. Remember that with Emilio
Mm-hmm.
Estevez and I think a Bon Jovi song. But he's in a bunch of movies, but definitely known for playing Richie Valens in La Bamba. but he is a military brat. And I bring
Oh,
him up because since I'm allowed to be an item for Military Brats Day, April 30th, he is also Filipino and white, just like I am.
I did
And
not know
I
that.
thought he was what's Native American or whatever we call it now, indigenous this whole time. I thought maybe Mexican since he played
I
Richie
thought he was
Valens.
Mexican,
Yeah.
probably from La Bamba,
From La Bamba.
but you get that a lot too, right?
I get
People
it a
think you're
lot.
Mexican a lot.
People think I'm
That's
some
so
sort of
funny.
Hispanic all the time. So I would have been able to be cast in those type of roles also,
That's great. La
just like him.
Bamba.
But he was also he is a military brat. La Bamba, what's his name? Louis say Louis Gossett Jr. That's a whole other actor.
Diamond
Lou
Phillips.
Diamond Phillips. And the reason why I'm bringing this up on such a special day of April 30th, National Military Brats Day, is because he said something on video recently. He was being interviewed about his race and how most people don't know that he's half Filipino and white. He says, "Yes, I'm racially ambiguous, which helped, getting cast." But he also said, "I grew up as a military brat, which means I was always around all kinds of races and so many biracial couples of every like type you could think of." And I was like, "Oh my God, I understand now because that was also my upbringing." And both Lou Diamond Phillips and I, we don't know each other, both didn't encounter racism personally until way later in life. So he said until he went to college, he never experienced it because he was always in this bubble of like the American dream
Yeah.
and everyone was just mixed. That's just how it was. And I didn't experience it until corporate America, like in my mid 20s, when it became a thing that you not only experienced, but you had to like talk about, especially in HR and all that stuff. And I don't know, I just thought that was such a, what's the word, like aha moment for me. Because of course you knew about it, you read about it, it was in movies, it was hopefully in your history class. They're taking it away these days. But yeah, we learned about it, but I didn't experience it firsthand till way later. And it was shattered dreams. It's like sad. It's
Oh.
so sad. But anyways, Lou Diamond Phillips, as I'm Googling trying to find a Disney connection, I cannot find one for Lou Diamond Phillips. He has to.
Aw.
He has to have been in some movie, right?
I don't know. I don't know if he ever did voice acting.
Wow. But yeah, Disney. Um, April 30th is National Military Brats Day. So shout out to the other military brats out there.
Yes, shout out. Wow, there's a lot to celebrate today.
But guess what? I found it at the last minute.
I was helping you stall there.
This is great. Lou Diamond Phillips played a Latino character, funny enough. The voice of Victor Delgado in Elena of Avalor, which is the Disney Princess
Oh,
Disney Channel series. He also
funny.
voiced a an animal called Surak in The Lion Guard, which was a Lion King Disney Channel spinoff.
Spinoff.
And he
First of all, I
also,
love that he's so racially ambiguous that he even gets
yeah,
other
all
speaking
kinds of things.
roles.
Yeah. Go LDP, which we're gonna call him now.
That's hilarious.
He's 63 years old, still looks great. And he also, lastly, directed an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is one of the Marvel series that was on
Oh,
ABC.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Disney
I
Wiki.
see you,
I see
right?
you, Lou Diamond Phillips. But yeah, you're right. We had a lot of topics today because we talked about 17 things that you can celebrate on April 30th, and we connected them all back, mostly all of them, back to Disney.
Yes, and happy all of those days to all of you. And thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed episode 238 of the Disneyholics Show.
Follow us on social media at the Disneyholics.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, send us a DM on Instagram or contact us at thedisneyholics.com.
Okay, bye.
Bye.